I'm Cody, and on this episode of Problem Solved, we're cutting the cable and diving into the world of streaming. I'm going to show you how you can save money on some of these services and maybe even get them for free, and also how to cancel them when you're ready. There are so many streaming platforms. It's not just sites like Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu anymore. TV networks are offering streaming platforms for all of their content now too. Subscribing to all of those platforms can be really expensive. So here's some tips to help you save a little bit of money. Start with a free trial. It's a great way to binge the show you've been wanting to watch and also see what other content they have to offer and then decide if it's worth a full subscription. Just remember to cancel it before it starts to charge you. Hey Siri, remind me my streaming service free trial ends in 30 days. If you've decided you're going to take the plunge and subscribe to one of these services, see what subscription plans they have. Some of them will offer you the same content at a cheaper price. You just might have to watch a few commercials. Believe it or not, sometimes these streaming platforms go on sale. So see what deals they're offering around big shopping holidays like Black Friday. If you're interested in a couple of different streaming platforms, see if there's any bundling options available. Sometimes this means bundling different streaming services or bundling a streaming service with your TV service. Consider splitting the subscription with family or friends. Just make sure you check the streaming platform's password sharing policy first. Some of them don't have hard rules around it, while others will charge extra money to share your account with somebody not in the same household. If you have a friend that's letting you use one of their accounts for free, consider using some of the money that you're saving to buy them a little thank you gift. What's better than saving money on something? Getting it for free. My next tip will show you how you can get some streaming services that'll provide hours of entertainment and won't cost you a penny. Remember those giant bunny ears on TVs back in the day? Turns out those antennas are the key to free content. Thankfully, they're a little more stylish these days and pretty cheap too. Buying something like this will get you free access to local channels like NBC, PBS, and Univision, and also a bunch of channels you've probably never even heard of. The setup on it is really simple too. You just plug it into your TV, run a channel scan, and ta-da! These antennas come with different ranges to choose from, and with more ranges comes more responsibilities. I mean, channels. There are also streaming platforms that offer lots of content entirely for free that you can access on your TV or on your laptop. You might have heard of Amazon Freevee, Roku TV, Sling, or Hoopla. These are OTT platforms, or over the top, and they have a lot of content. Like channels dedicated to a specific show that plays that show and only that show. There's lots of sports-specific content, and there's even a USA Today channel that plays episodes of Problem Solved. Like traditional cable, these platforms have content that's playing now, starting at the top of the hour, commercials, and even on-demand content you could watch anytime. There is a lot of overlap when it comes to the content on these different OTT platforms, but some of them do offer different content than the others. But since it's free, why not download all of them? Now, if you'll excuse me, the Murder, She Wrote channel is calling my name. Look at that sweater. Streaming is convenient because you can watch the content anytime, anywhere. Many newer TVs have these apps already built in, but my next tip is going to show you how you can access these services at the fraction of a cost of a whole new TV. Many TVs now come with streaming services built in, meaning it's a lot easier to binge all of your favorite content in one spot. Like this one right here. But unless you need a new TV, it can be an expensive and unnecessary upgrade. Here's how to make any TV a smart TV. All you need is a streaming device, like a Fire Stick or an Apple TV. There's also some similar options from Google and Roku. Just plug it in, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and make sure your TV is on the right HDMI input. You will still need a subscription to some streaming platforms. Most of these devices offer the same things, but there are some differences, mostly when it comes to casting. And unfortunately, that doesn't mean casting in a rom-com opposite Ryan Gosling. In this case, casting means playing something from your phone on your TV. The Fire Stick, Chromecast, and Roku are most compatible with Android devices, while the Apple TV box most compatible with, you guessed it, Apple products. If you want to Google Cast, use this button. If you want to Apple AirPlay, you're gonna need this one. Select where you want to send it, and it should appear. But if you're not seeing it, just make sure the device you're casting it from and casting it to are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. This works for more than just video. You can also cast music and pictures and slideshows like this one of me and my boy. I wish it was me and Ryan Gosling.
But he's cute though.
Isn't it nice to enjoy the perks of streaming without having to spend a lot of money? My next tip will help you find some more places to look that can give you access to some of these services at little to no cost to you. Did you know you might be able to access streaming platforms through things that you're already paying for? And the best part is, it's usually at no extra cost to you. I'm a big fan of getting my money's worth out of pretty much everything I pay for, so I wanted to share this with you. You can access HBO Max's library of content if you have certain AT&T or Cricket Wireless plans, DirecTV, or a Chegg subscription. Or you can access Hulu for free with some Spotify premium accounts. Here's another one. T-Mobile offers some of their subscribers access to Netflix, Apple TV, Hulu, and some sports streaming content like MLB TV. Sometimes when you buy a new Apple device, this will also give you limited access to a couple of their subscription platforms, including Apple TV Plus, their gaming and fitness subscription services. The free access that you're granted might be to one of the lower tiered subscriptions and include commercials, but it's free. Some of these freebies might have a time limit that only grants you a couple months or a year. So don't forget to set a reminder when that time is up, and then you can decide if you want to continue paying or maybe cancel. The easiest way for you to find out what you have access to is to check with your cell phone company, your cable company, and maybe even your credit card company. Or just do a web search with your provider's name and the service you're interested in and see what comes up. I could go on, but I think you get the picture. There's a lot of possibilities and some untapped potential just waiting for you. I get it. There is a lot of content at our fingertips, and it can be overwhelming and it can quickly add up. My next tip will help you figure out where you need to go when you're ready to say bye 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 to all of those services. So you want to know how to cancel your streaming subscription. There are so many of them, so I'm not going to bore you with the specifics on how to do it for each one, but I will tell you this. Follow the money. Because some streaming services might be bundled with your other services, the best place to look to cancel it is usually the same place your payment goes. So if you're getting your streaming service through, say, your cell phone company, that's the place you want to look first. If your streaming service isn't bundled with something else, just go directly to their website. Once you're in the right place, the option to cancel your subscription is usually tucked somewhere in your account settings. If you're struggling to find the right place, here's 3 things you can do. You can try a web search, you can look for a chat feature on their website, or use the least used feature on my smartphone and give them a call. With so many streaming platforms out there, it might be a little hard to keep up with all of the ones that you've even subscribed to. It's always a good idea to check your banking and credit card statements every month. But there are also some apps that can help you keep track of your subscriptions. And for a fee, they can even cancel your subscriptions for you. These apps will need access to your spending information, so you can anticipate needing to link it to your bank, your credit cards, and even apps like PayPal. Wait, when did I start paying for that? Cancel. If you subscribe to any of Apple's streaming platforms, my final tip will show you how you can easily unsubscribe from your iPhone. Have you been putting off unsubscribing from a service because you're afraid it's going to be a huge hassle? Well, there's an uncomplicated way to do it. Here's how to use your phone to unsubscribe. It's really simple. Just grab your phone, open the settings, and then tap on your photo at the top that takes you to your Apple ID settings. Once you're there, find subscriptions, tap on that, and then find the active subscription that you want to make inactive, and then tap Cancel Subscription. Here, you'll find things that you've paid for through your Apple ID account, like apps or Apple TV Plus streaming services, but you probably won't find things like Netflix or Amazon Prime. What should I do with all this money that I'm saving? I know, shopping.